Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another very special episode. I'm your host Joe Mar,
I'm Rush.
and this is the Sardat Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and everything sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Yes, people, before we get into today's video, don't forget to like this one. Leave a comment under the video and subscribe to the Sardat Sports TV. The one more thing for us though.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us 6 subscribers, because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, you know how many subscribers that get us by the end of the day?
A lot. Alright, so people, the World Cup is over. It's been a couple of days. And we took some time to reflect, digest everything that happened. We understand what happened in the World Cup. We understand that we saw a special tournament. We understand that we saw a really, really good tournament with some players doing exceptionally well. Some teams playing above what we expect them to play. So we're going to do a World Cup video just to close it all out. We did one at the start, so we're going to do one at the end. And this is an 11 again, but it's a combined 11, the best, 11. This Sardat Sports TV is combined 11 for the 2022 Qatar World Cup.
This Sardat Sports TV's team of the tournament.
Here we go. What do you feel about this one?
Pretty good. We've been thinking, trying to decide which 11 would be this Sardat Sports TV's 11. Obviously, there are some categories that we'll disagree on, so we have to come to a consensus. And I think there are other positions that are already pinned down.
Yeah.
So this should be interesting to see what me and Rush come up with ultimately at the end of this video.
There we go. All right, so without further ado, let's kick it off. I feel like we're going to have conversations about the players that extend the video. So let's not even waste time talking up the video. Let's get the squad builder up and let's run into it same time. For the goalkeepers, I already have Emi. What am I doing? First of all, before we even take Emi off, is Emi a goalkeeper this season at the World Cup? I was.
There were a few positions that I would have pinned down that I would have told you to just put on from now.
Yeah.
Martinez wouldn't necessarily be one of those that I thought would have been pinned down, but he is my goalkeeper of the season.
All right. A lot of people. Let's talk about the goalkeepers. In this World Cup, since we're on this position. I feel like we saw some good goalkeeping in this World Cup, man. Moroccan goalkeeper. Trust me, with these Moroccan names, people, if I butcher them, fine. Some of them I'll just skip over.
I think this year we finally got a good ball.
Yeah.
I think the World Cup ball over the last few World Cups have been abysmal, and as such, the goalkeeping in the last few World Cups have been poor. To be honest, this is the World Cup with the most goals scored, which is weird because we've seen some good goalkeeping. And as compared to like 2010, the weird ball, 2014 with the weird ball, that we saw a lot of weird stuff happening with the ball. We saw a lot of poor goalkeeping. The ball was more predictable this time. We saw better goalkeeping this time. But we definitely just saw better attacking play, which led to more goals being scored this World Cup.
Yeah.
But I think finally we have a solid ball by Adidas. Big ups on that. And we have some very good goalkeeping.
Yeah, and I say Emi definitely stands out. He won the Golden Glove. Yeah. Livakovic from Croatia, who did so well.
And Bono from Morocco.
There we go. So those are...
Wycheck Szczesny. Though Poland not going very far, I think the only reason Poland made it to the under 16 was because Szczesny was absolutely outstanding. In the first zone, if the goalkeeper of the season was just for the first 3 games or 4 games, it would be Szczesny. Hands down, up to the semi-final, making the most saves. Being tied with Livakovic and saves for the whole entire World Cup. Yeah. And he was knocked out so far before. So imagine how much peppering in getting to the first round from the likes of Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia, and Argentina.
Yeah.
And then going on to the second round. Being beaten as well in the round of 16. Outstanding goalkeeper. Szczesny, former Arsenal man.
Yeah, Szczesny had a good few games, but ultimately I feel like Martinez is the right decision, especially what he did for Argentina in the penalty shootout. Just a tournament overall, because he did have good games. It wasn't just the penalty shootout. So Martinez right there. I feel like that's a good selection, and FIFA agrees with us.
Yeah, FIFA agrees with us, but I've been seeing a lot of team of the seasons. Most of them with Livakovic.
Yeah.
Livakovic making the most saves in the World Cup, making the tied most saves and penalties in the World Cup penalty shootout, tied with Martinez. And one of the big reasons why Croatia overperformed. I think Livakovic is a big shout, but winner chicken dinner, and Emi Martinez is a winner. That's why we have Emi Martinez.
All right.
Debo!
All right, so at the left back position, what are you thinking about? What are the players in your mind?
I think we should start at right back because I think
start at right back
is pinned down.
All right, let's just search him right now without even talking about it.
Yeah,
I feel like Hakim is who we're talking about.
The right back is pinned down, and I think Guardiola played left centre back for most of the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he played left centre back for most of the World Cup, but I think he's pinned down as well.
All right. So you're going to go Guardiola right away?
Yeah.
All right. I guess the centre back position really, no matter which order. So GVAR. As I said, people, just bear with me. I got this one right. All right.
I think those two defensive positions are pinned down. So we can talk about Hakim and Guardiola for a second.
All right.
And I don't think there should be any debate with either of these defenders. No. I think both their teams exceed the expectations, and those two were very, very big reasons why.
And you know what I think? Yes, I agree with you that these two players are pinned. We had this conversation before. Obviously, it's a combined team. We spoke about, we had conversations even before the finals. And these were the two players that we had pinned on.
Mm-hmm.
Before even, we had the conversations. And I don't think anybody could make the case against Guardiola or against Hakimi. What they could do, though, is make a case for other players. That is a good case.
No, I think they can make cases for the other centre back and the other left back, but there's no way
not
against these players. They have to be on the team. And I think though Enzo Fernandez, a World Cup winner, an outstanding player, scoring a timely goal and always being there for Argentina throughout the whole World Cup, I think the Rising Star Award was Guardiola's, and he was absolutely robbed. And I think that's defender bias.
All right.
It was his.
Oh yeah, but I agree with you on these. But let's do the other centre back, and then we'll talk about some centre backs that had a good tournament. Let's do the next one. Who do we have in there?
I like Cristiano Romero. I haven't seen a lot of people with Cristiano Romero.
Yeah, they're giving Otamendi the shout in that back line.
I don't understand. I think Romero is absolutely outstanding. I think Otamendi has been given the shout because he's the leader around there. And
the back line is doing well. You're going to give it to the
man. But I think Romero is just absolutely outstanding and unsung. So he's who I would have.
Romero, it's either Romero or Otamendi. Because they both had good tournaments. Maybe it's because you watch a lot of the matches together, where I'm going to have the slight bias towards Romero because you do pick out the things that Romero do. When you see him do something good, maybe it's because he plays for Tottenham and we don't usually cheer for him or we don't usually like him. So when you see him do something good, all right, Romero, I see you. So I'm going to agree with you that I feel like Romero had a slightly better tournament than Otamendi. I really believe so. So Romero.
And while they type that in, big shout for Says, the Moroccan captain.
Yeah.
He had an outstanding World Cup.
I forgot.
Yeah, he had an outstanding World Cup. He was injured in the last game and he had to come on very early after almost allowing Giroud to score. But he had an outstanding World Cup and I don't think he put a foot wrong. Mm-hmm. And I think he was key in leading Morocco to where they went to. However, I just think that Cristiano Romero was a big part in Argentina managing to have one of the best defenses and leading the World Cup in clearance.
Yeah.
Like an outstanding defender, a top player. One of the leaders in the World Cup in clearances, an outstanding World Cup, a top player, and I just have the edge to Romero.
Size would be third. If I didn't have Romero, it wouldn't even be Otamendi for me. It would be Size. So big shout out to Size, and let's move on to the left back position. I don't think we saw a lot of. Yes, we saw good tournaments from good left back, but I don't think this is not a position that we have a.
And this would be a weak link in the team. I think this would be the weak link in the team.
Maybe a surprise when we include who we want.
Well, the shouts can be made for Guerreiro, the Portuguese left back. He really came on for Mendes, who got injured early.
And he did well.
And he did well. Dumfries for Netherlands, he had one rock star performance, that I think carried a lot of weight, getting 2 assists and a goal in that game. There's also Acuna, who was a constant threat on the left side for Argentina. Didn't start in the last 2 games, one because he was suspended and the other one because the coach opted to go with Tagliafico. So that's kind of a knock against Acuna. I thought had he started in the finals, and put in a shift like Tagliafico did, I think he would have been pinned down to this team. But I think those are the players that I'll give the show. You have anybody else?
Luke Shaw had a good first game. I remember that first game, and CC was just bombing forward and doing well. Other than that, it's either Acuna, Dumfries. It's one of those two. And who are you leaning towards? You already have an Argentine in the back line. We have two Argentine already. So, what we do?
We have 3 Argentines if you're counting.
We not get. Yeah, so we have Romero, we have Martinez already. So we have 2.
We have 2. Oh,
so you want to include another one in the back line?
I would have to give the shout to. Theo Hernandez is another good shot.
Hernandez for France was
he was solid at the wing back position, giving away a silly penalty that could have cost France the World Cup finals, but it didn't because Hurricane skied it.
Yeah, and ultimately Acuna didn't start in the World Cup finals, right?
No, he didn't.
So can we really put him in our team of the tournament? And the most important game, the two most important game for his team was suspended, but he didn't play.
But the first 5 leading up to that, he was absolutely amazing. One of their best players in the first 5 games leading up to the last 2, where he got suspended in the match against Netherlands.
Yeah,
in that game he was absolutely stellar too. He was the one who won the penalty in that Dutch game. He was absolutely amazing. Got suspended. Tagliafico came on in the Croatian game and put in a shift, and I think maintained his position for the. But I think.
Yeah, we can go Acuna. Here are people. We don't even care. Argentina won.
And Acuna came on.
And see, probably this is the first. All right, let's still get it right. Get in there. I'm not spelling the name wrong yet. I'm not spelling the name. I kind of dread that.
Ultimately, Acuna or Theo Hernandez, and I just think Acuna slightly.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the CDM spot. And that, yes, we have a flat 2, but
this is another penalty.
Let's do a CDM spot.
Another penalty.
Amrabat.
Yeah, this is another penalty. I think the left back, centre back positions, and 2 winger positions, or whichever place they play Messi, penalty. I honestly think so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any debate, any argument, anything.
I'm not mad at it. And this is a penalty.
No, there's some good shows. Casemiro and outstanding World Cup. You can't go around that. Chouameni, he did good for France, bringing them to where they are. Paredes put in some good shifts, but he's nowhere in that argument. Jude Bellingham had a very, very good World Cup.
No, but in that CDM spot,
but I think there's nobody that can compare to Amrabat. He was just otherworldly in this
I think other than Amrabat, it would probably have to be Chouameni. But I'm still going to go Amrabat. Casemiro had a good World Cup.
I think for me, Casemiro would be the second show, but I don't think any of them came close to what Sophia Amrabat.
Yeah,
put in.
Really good tournament from Amrabat and Morocco. Overall, a good tournament from Morocco. Yeah. Two Moroccan players in the team already. Let's go to our other 2 midfielders. Who do we have? I think another penalty is there. So let's do that real quick. Messi in our front line or midfield.
That's the thing, because Morocco had another good central midfielder, Oshain, that was outstanding.
Yeah, but then we have Modric. We have Griezmann.
Modric is also there, and I think Griezmann has to be in a team for the season. All
right, here.
Though his final performance was not very good, I think his 6 performances before then was absolutely outstanding.
We are playing Messi in the front line because I don't think we have 2 standout wingers. So we're going to play Messi in the front line.
And Messi, to be fair, technically started at striker.
Yeah.
He started in the 4-4-2, he started at forward beside Alvarez. We all know that's not what Messi played. Yeah. We all know that he was playing an 8. But when Argentina had the ball, he was the striker on defense. If you think about it, he was the first press. Yeah. If you want to call what Messi did that press.
So we'll go with Griezmann. And I agree with that one. Griezmann, he was very integral in what France wanted to do.
He could have almost been the player of the competition. Yeah. Had the finals been different, had Griezmann managed to score a goal and get an assist, I think he would have been pinned down as a player of the competition. Antoine Griezmann has to make my midfield.
For my next midfielder, I want to go Modric. Because this Croatian team is kind of beaten up. This is an aging team. And I feel like he did well for them. He led them well.
No, he was very good.
He created so many chances, and everything that they did well came to Luka Modric. So I want to do that.
In terms of a player controlling the game, like as an engine to keep things ticking over, I think besides Messi, Luka Modric was the second best at that throughout the whole competition. He absolutely ran his team and bossed his team, and he willed them to a 3rd place trophy.
I'm going Magic here, man. What are you think? What are the midfield? Yes,
Can't
Moroccan,
fight.
but
Yeah,
I feel like Magic is a good one.
Can't fight. Jude Bellingham, bro, he was very good this World Cup. Jude Bellingham stamped his authority in this World Cup. I think solid player. But I guess we can't really fight.
We not fight out Magic in this one. Front line, another Pinan.
Mbappe and Messi are both Pinan. Without a doubt.
Kylian.
Yeah.
Kylie.
Some might say he was robbed of the MVP. What do you think?
In the finals game, he was definitely the player of the game. Just to say, I feel like he was
player of the game.
I feel like he was the best player on that pitch. I honestly believe so.
He was the best player on the pitch.
Second of all,
and I think any field Mbappe goes on now,
he's going to most pitches.
But what you're saying is he played the best football on that day. So I think Mbappe played football
I think he did his job
for 15 minutes.
I think he did his job the best.
He played football for 15 minutes in the finals. In regulation time, and then in stoppage time he played for 5. In extra time he played for 5 minutes in the first half extra time and 5 minutes in the second half extra time.
Everybody have a job.
Messi played football for 70 minutes in regulation and then in extra time. Like I was rewatching it, I was thinking about it there, and I was saying, Mbappe literally never did nothing for the first 70 minutes of the game. Mbappe was absent. Mbappe was last. Mbappe got 8 touches. My perspective.
Messi
was all over the game.
I understand.
First, I was agreeing with Mbappe was the best player on the field, but I don't.
No, man. You know why I still agree? Everybody has a role to play. Messi is obviously a more important role of Argentina's build-up than Mbappe. Mbappe roll on that pitch.
The first 60 minutes.
I know. But that had a lot to do with the fact that their midfield was just not present. And Mbappe has zero impact on their build-up. Right? Final third player, and that's what he does best.
But then
you ask him to win the game, you ask him to score goals.
Last part of the game.
You ask him to score goals. You ask him to score goals.
Pick up the ball and him dribble and him run. In the first part of the game,
Mbappe on the pitch. What are you going to say to him? Mbappe, go score some goals and get us in a winning position. And I feel like when the coach was there in that team talk, and he might look on Lloris and say stop goals. He might look on Varane and say yo X, and he might look on Giroud and say X, and he look on Mbappe and say yo score goals, win us this game, put us in winning position.
But what about a man who did score goals and who did win them the game?
I agree. Messi.
You were saying Mbappe was the best player of the day. And at first I would agree with you, but then in hindsight I was looking back at it and I was like, he only played football for 15 minutes.
Him doing job.
So did Messi.
Messi
did his job for way longer.
More so Mbappe. 3 goals.
Mbappe. Messi scored 2
in crunch time, he scored a penalty. And that he had nothing to do with, first of all. That he had nothing to do with. Second of all, Mbappe
scored a penalty.
From losing positions. Mbappe scored a penalty.
That he had nothing to do with.
Hold on.
So we are talking about.
Hold on. Messi. What was I going to say? I cut me from a figure. I was going to make a solid point. I feel like Mbappe came from losing positions 3 times.
So whose fault is that?
It's nobody's fault, but I'm telling you, you have to put some credit on this.
Messi put his team ahead twice.
Yeah, Messi put his team ahead.
In addition to controlling the whole entire game.
Bro, you can't just say that because.
So I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, and I was saying, yo, Mbappe was the player of this game. And then look at it and I say, even extra time, he still was inconsistent. Extra time only played for 5 minutes.
You're going to say inconsistent.
In extra time, Messi is a forward too.
Hear me, I'm gonna finish. He's a forward, has to do one job, just score goals. Messi is a forward. Hold on, you can tell the game lasts for 120 minutes and the man scored 3 goals. We don't care where them come.
I'm not saying he wasn't that.
But yeah, I said build up and Messi control.
You're saying he was better than Messi.
I feel so.
Messi played football for 70 minutes and his outcome was almost
Argentina played different, bro. Argentina asked Messi to drop back on the head.
So what about in other games? We're killing Mbappe. In Australia, we're killing Mbappe. Take up the game from the very first minute of the game.
They great, credit him for that too.
Exactly.
But me, I said,
exactly.
Scoring 3 goals. Well, I'm not scoring 3 goals. He was.
So why him can just take control of the game from the very beginning of the game? Mbappe just take control of the game. Even the Morocco game where France never did play.
This is a hard game.
France never did play no ball in the Morocco game. Morocco literally outplayed France. But Mbappe was the only player throughout the game that was doing things. In Argentina, the man was literally I think he got 8 touches before the 60th minute.
As I say,
very good game, but
what Mbappe did for France single-handedly, I have to give him
Not
player of the
single-handedly.
game. Bro, me not
Can't be
care.
single-handed.
Yes,
Always be
Koeman did well,
single-handed.
Camavinga
Exactly.
did well. I don't care.
Whenever they do it before the subs, then
It no matter.
see, the
game play for 120 minutes.
me argue against the man.
Can you realize me not against Messi, just to make Mbappe
No, but
point?
me argue against Mbappe, who had one of the
Come on,
greatest
say
World Cup
Messi not
finals
win.
of all time.
I'm not mad at the fact that Messi won it. Messi won player of the game.
Yeah, Messi won.
I'm not mad.
But I'm saying,
I'm not mad at the fact that Messi won player of the game. I just honestly believe that Mbappe was a player of that game. If you're going to, maybe you appreciate being more involved in the game, and I appreciate, say, the end result.
yeah, man, no,
A
I
little bit
understand
more.
that. Like, you see, if Messi there bossed the game for the whole entire game for 90 minutes and was not a part of any of the end results, then fine, I get to Mbappe. But Messi literally scored 2 goals.
I'm gonna say,
Messi literally scored 2 goals and he scored one of the most important goals in Argentina. He showed it. Mbappe scored one of the most important goals. But yes, Messi is not like say, oh yeah, it's not like say Messi bossed the game. But Messi never do Mbappe do.
Messi was more involved than Mbappe. In the 120 minutes, he scored 2 goals. Fine. Now I'm gonna be mad at that. He had a really, really good game. Yeah, matter of fact, Messi had a, and what he was required to do, Messi had a 5-star game. They never asked Messi to defend. Anytime I see Messi defend, he won't defend. I'm pretty sure the coach never said Messi defend.
Messi not for defend, but
right. So if the coach got there and said be Messi, and that was a really, really good game from Messi. Almost flawless. Other than the time when he gave away the ball and he conceded.
Messi, no,
right?
In the last point, the last 10
The
minutes,
yeah,
Mbappe when Mbappe
that was the time.
Messi kind of
That was the 5 minutes when Messi was poor. Other than that, Messi had a really good game, and I feel like that was just tired legs. Bro, I feel like when I go out on the pitch and the coach gives instructions, Mbappe carried out his instructions and he would have get 100%. Messi would have get 99.
No.
I mean, anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. Watch that.
Madness.
Let's move on. Forward, we have a couple candidates. We have Giroud, we have Alvarez. I feel like those are the 2 hardest ones. We have Richarlison, who did well.
A good shift. Saka was outstanding.
Bukayo Saka did well.
Messi could have played the 9 and Saka could have played wide.
I say, what we do?
Big shout to Valencia. Big
Bro,
first round.
Watch it, man. We not chicken dinner, man. I forgot.
No, but even so, Alvarez had an amazing game in the finals too.
Yes.
Giroud got subbed off in the 40th minute.
I disagree with that one. Alvarez. And I don't care if people want to say we have the Argentina players in the team. How much? 1, 2.
As in them win fair reason.
Fine, it's fine.
Them win fair reason.
Yeah, I got Alvarez. I was thinking about this all day. Who am I going to? Because that forward spot is the hardest one.
I never did think about it all.
Yeah, you had Alvarez coming in?
Yeah, 4 goals. The 3rd most in the World Cup, tied with Giroud, and he had a good World Cup and Giroud did not.
Yeah.
Argument done, and I think had he stayed on the field with a score again. Poor Latour come on and couldn't even give them nothing.
Jaja. All right, people. This is our team of the tournament, for the 2022 Qatar World Cup. Yeah, I'm looking for. This is a weird thought, obviously. Sometimes we go off on a tangent. We never say this. Probably weird, but I don't care. In 2026 or in 2030 or 2035, I'm going to be watching about this video. I'm going to be watching about this video. Remember in this World Cup, bro. These are the best World Cup I ever see. Yeah, we saw 4 World Cup now where we can say we watch it, and we know what happened, and we feel it, and we feel the impact of it. This is the best World Cup I watched. First round, outstanding.
Yeah.
Upsets in the knockout stages, outstanding. The finals, that's probably the best part. I haven't seen a lot of the finals game. Probably I'm gonna do some research if I really want to know. But as far as probably for the last 20 years,
it had everything. It had good football from Argentina, of course. Not necessarily, not so much
prizes.
Not so much France, but Argentina really strapped some later. So we saw the good football.
Hey, Chouameni walking in the second half.
So we saw good football. We saw grinding. We saw grit, like with that goal that Messi scored. That's not a Messi-like goal. Yeah. We saw late drama. We saw extra time, and we saw a penalty. So we literally saw everything. Some World Cup finals now have good football. Yeah. Argentina strapped some later. After Argentina strapped the leather, and the leather stopped strap, France showed grit and grind and determination and toughness. So we see fight. We see spirit. You get me? So we see banter with Emi Martinez and so on and so forth. We saw everything.
Debo.
Yeah, it's a show.
There we go. People, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a good conversation. Really, really good tournament. Again, World Cup. I feel like I hope they make one of those 30-minute clips where they just get the whole story of the World Cup and I get to watch it because, man, this was a really good one. I hope that domestic football just pick up on the back. Because domestic football was good for the first half. I can't even be mad at it. I hope it pick up and just give me a crazy season. Champions League got mad.
Good for you. I don't really care for.
What do you mean in a good for?
I don't really care for Champions League, to be honest. Europa League gotta say it.
What may I say? No,
Europa League gotta
No, and they say it. No, don't get comfortable in a Europa League. But anyways, people, we're going to have some Arsenal conversations off the air. We're going to close out the video right now, people. If you like this video, just like the video. leave a comment, and subscribe to This or That Sports TV. One more thing though.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us 6 subscribers. People, because if each and every one of you guys can do that, enough subscribers that get to, you know.
Holy poly.
If, sir.
Holy poly.
If.
Holy poly. People for now. This is This or That Sports TV.
We out.
Yes, sir.